we have Ludwig on his second channel, Mogul Mail, which just kind of brings like updates. I thought this would be really cool to react to because obviously I'm a streamer. I don't stream on Twitch anymore. I stream on YouTube, which I've really been enjoying to stay. But there has been some recent talk about maybe like a, how would I say it? Twitch streamers not getting paid, or people like working, but it's a whole lot. We're gonna react to it right now. Ludwig, who you guys may know and dearly watch.
Should streamers pay their mods? It's a question that comes up every few months, and I figured I'd make a video about it.
Do they?
Where do you lean right now?
Pork Chop, are you still here?
Yes, no. I'll tell you the answer. It's 100% fuck no. Absolutely not. But for good reason. Because look at the highest earning streamers of all time. Number 1 made about 10 million over the course of 2 years. You go down to number 100, they make about 400K every year. If you go down to 1,000, they're making much less than like 60K a year, which isn't enough to also pay a dozen moderators, at least any meaningful income that doesn't hurt the bottom line of someone who needs that money. The amount of people who could actually pay their mods in any like, substantial way is like 500, I think, maybe, if I'm being generous, maybe 1,000. There are 1.15 million streamers every day. That's every day. Only on Twitch, not including
every
YouTube
day
or Meta, if there are real people streaming on that website. So yeah, 99.99%.
Pork Chop is still here.
Shouldn't pay their mods.
Pork Chop
can't. But let's talk about the 0.001%. It's kind of a fun thing to think about. Should those streamers pay their mods?
Ooh.
Well, if you don't know, moderators do a decent amount of work. The main job is making sure the chat is a safe place to be in and also a fun place, whether it's adding new emotes or just making sure that there's no shitheads in there, making people have a bad time. That's like...
Which, I agree. Like, I agree. Like, there's some stuff that I, let slide. Like, I don't need, like, someone to be like, that one crosses a line. Like, I want there to be, like, a nice fuzzy line in between it. Like, we're having fun. We're enjoying the time. That's what this is for. You know what I'm saying? That's what, like, a moderator can at least help facilitate. A good vibe in the chat, Help conversation flow. If something needs to, maybe there's, like, a poll. Maybe there's just, like, a question that needs to be up. Moderators on top of it. I think it's a very basic, like, through line for that at the basic level.
Then they do other
what I'm saying?
Like changing titles, maybe some make thumbnails, maybe some upload.
I make
videos,
my own thumbnails.
Find videos to react to. Find games to play.
That's a whole different job. That is a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? Having like a different set of things that comes from. That's this.
The list goes on and on and on. And although there's only about, 200 people.
The video just like stopped.
There's hundreds and hundreds of examples of streamers paying maybe one or two.
Oh, man.
mods.
TG, what's good, man? How you doing today? Welcome back.
Who also started as moderators.
Yep.
I mean, that's how it goes a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Me, for example, Automated, he's a software engineer that I've hired, started as a mod who, like, made cool shit. And then I was like, hey, how about you make cool shit, but I pay you so you can do it for me all the time now. So I have to tell you about today's sponsor, me, in my chess boxing event that's happening this.
God, the guy's got a freaking chess boxing event. We're all skipping it. Sorry,
and that
Ludwig.
spawns a lot of the time. There's a lot of cool.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
I go to out.
Cool.
All right. I've had a few mods who find a bunch of videos for me to react to.
Exactly.
Mizkif has a mod, Wajito, who's an absolute godsend. I believe he got hired. Yeah, he got hired by OTK, but he found every single person who was scammed by Slicker. And double and triple checked their identity to make sure they were actually scammed, to find how much they were scammed so we could get them paid back and also not get scammed ourselves. So huge shout out to that guy. Soda Poppins had a mod who will find indie games for him to play. That's been happening for a decade. And honestly, it's cool.
That's dope.
Part of that.
Soda Poppins a really good streamer, by the way. If you guys have ever watched him on Twitch, he's really good.
Got you there. Making sure that everybody eats around you.
Exactly.
Amazing. And it's why I started paying my mods. I mean, the first time I ever did it was after the subathon, because they were doing a lot of work during the modcast. I mean, basically 1/3 of the subathon was my mods talking. So I paid them all like.
This is when I really heard about Ludwig. I think most people probably heard about Ludwig at that time, about the subathon, the 30-day, nonstop stream. That was like when I started hearing a lot more about Ludwig. So it kind of makes sense, especially like saying that, like, imagine just like wake up in the middle of the night and just like don't hear him. You just hear like another voice that's not him. That'd be kind of weird, in my
But
opinion.
I thought was fair. End up being like, I think 12K for 17 people, you know, something like that, maybe 13K. And it literally paid off the student debt of the people who were there and supporting me. And when I switched over to YouTube, I got a big enough bag that I thought, hey, it is stupid to not.
You got paid good.
Those people
You got paid
who
good
helped
on
me
YouTube.
out, in my come up by paying them. But this is not a jerk off for me and what I'm doing. Let's
slide the cash.
some of the other people. And remember, mods aren't always getting the best rap. I'm talking really highly of them, but they're also internet janitors, and they can sometimes be abusive of their power. And it doesn't help that this clip exists.
I'm very surprised that it fit perfectly in the dimensions because I just like eyeballed.
Is this Amaranth? Yeah, it is.
Nailed it. Okay.
That stings, Rance.
Yeah. Damn, chat's being mean to you.
Oh, I don't care. I'm a mod. I don't give a shit what they say.
I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. It's like...
Oh my. Oh my god.
It's like saying, oh my God, don't touch that. It could be full of bacteria. And then saying, that's okay, I'm immunocompromised. It's not, it's just not, it doesn't make sense. But that clip aside, there's also times where mods maybe aren't the best. And here's a clip from Kai talking about a one maybe rotten mod.
No reason, and I requested an appeal, and your mod responded to this. Cash App $3 to cash tag secluded and add your Twitch username and for an unban. Now look, I don't give a fuck if it's a joke. Yo. I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking joke. I don't give a fuck what it is, and he's not the only one. Bro, I don't give a secluded. You're laughing, bro. Like I'm genuinely not laughing. If shit is so funny, bro, I would just wipe all y'all niggas out right now, bro.
And then
oh my god. Pardon the language. Pardon the language. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. That is hilarious. Kai is so funny, dude. I freaking love watching Kai. Sorry. It's Kai, so it's definitely not going to be family friendly. But imagine that. Imagine like Pork banned everyone in chat and Pork's like, DM me on freaking MySpace. Download MySpace. Message me on there. $10 fee to get your account unbanned. $10 to get unbanned. Oh my god. I like how the fee was only $3. I find that hilarious. Like, maybe like if it's 5, because then every 2 payments you get, you basically get another one plus an extra $1. It does sound, imagine, I feel like Blue would be the guy to do that. Blue would be like, suck it, losers, getting banned. Oh man, Jumper, you can send them in the Discord. You can send videos in the Discord as well. I'm just reacting like a whole bunch of videos right now that I have. This is crazy though. That's crazy. That is crazy though. 83,000 subscribers. 83,000. Just that alone can pay everyone. You know what I'm saying? Send it in pictures and videos. That'd be awesome.
he went on to say how, well, you know, it's not a joke, and spent 15 minutes reprimanding that mod. But I think this is my argument on why some of the biggest streamers should pay their mods.
Woo.
I think anytime someone's doing a good
Nice
job
one,
at something,
Man, Henry,
them
what's
to
good, man?
keep
Welcome
doing
back.
that. And you also
Welcome
want
back.
to like feel happy and be happy doing that. I think the moment you become a moderator, the experience of going into someone's chat drops by like 50%. I know
Pork,
people
how
like
do
to talk
you-
about
Pork.
the power that.
How do you feel about that? Did your viewership as a mod decrease? Let me know.
mods have. Sure, they can ban some people, and then they can spam an emoji or a W when something cool happens. But that's about it. The rest of it is fucking annoying. It's a thankless job to do a bunch of fucking work when you'd rather just have it on the TV. I've sat in a chat before as a moderator, which I once upon a time was, and then saw some shit, and I had to get my ass up to ban out someone who's just spamming the N-word. That's not fun, all right? It's a very thankless job, and so I think paying people to do it usually makes them better at that job. But let's take a look at some of the arguments from some other streamers.
Hey, do you pay your mods?
It's Kai again. It's freaking Kai. Then there's XQC. I want to hear this response because Kai's like, yo, bro, do you pay your mods?
No. Like, but I wanna tell me why one of my mods asked me to ask you that. Stupid dumbass dickheads.
Kai is so funny, dude. It's just the way that he says everything is so funny.
Y'all niggas is volunteering to do shit for free. The fuck?
It's not about doing it for free. It's about, I don't want it to become weird where listen, there are certain creative reasons. Like it wouldn't be that much of a setback to pay them, right?
Say the words.
It became like weird and shit. It can be dramatic. It can become dramatic.
Okay, so quick translation.
get
He's
it.
saying it wouldn't set him back. He has enough money to pay them that it wouldn't affect his bottom line, but it would create a weird dynamic, which
I agree. I could get where that comes from because it's like, obviously, like most people who are probably like moderators or were like longtime viewers or people who like wanted to help, you know, obviously I can't like pay everyone on like a monthly salary, like a yearly salary. I can't do that. Like I can at least help out. So at least I want to be transparent with you guys. I was going to get Pork and Mark at least something for Christmas. I'm not going to say what because that's really up to them, but I want to be at least transparent within that because like I feel like that's the least that I'm able to do, you know? Like I wouldn't say that there's like a whole lot of moderation stuff to do, but that doesn't take away from like the time that they do have to block messages, have to delete messages, have to delete messages, have to, you know, ban people. I understand like the job that it takes, you know, and somebody that actually is able to do that without the stream being derailed for, you know, a few minutes. I get that, you know? I might not have much to give, but I'm willing to give something for it. So Stream Elements, you could suck it, okay?
if
Stream
I'm playing
Elements.
devil's advocate to myself and my own arguments of why I think the top 0.001%
I can understand the
should pay their
dynamic
mods,
though.
it does
It is
create
very hard.
somewhat of a weird dynamic for a few reasons. One, it will be very hard after you start paying.
Even if you wouldn't say like Pork the like mods anymore, she still modded for me at one point this year. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I know poor Stream Elements crying in the club right now.
mods to get any new mods, because the mods who start
But okay, also think about it. We have at most like 15 people here stream. The moderation is pretty light. Pork is there if I like need someone to moderate. You know what I'm saying? Pork is like a backup to like the little things that need to go on, you know? I'm not asking her to change a stream title. I'm not asking her to like run a, well, I guess you can run polls. I always just keep the poll up anyways. It's very basic stuff. Just like delete a message, unblock, send it, you know, like the messages that might get flagged. It's just like little things like that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like that. Like when Jared's chat breaks, he doesn't read it for an hour. Exactly.
to sign up to the job from the passion
Oh,
of it
man.
are usually more honest in better mods than ones who would do it because there's money to get.
Exactly.
That's
I get that.
one problem. The second problem, at least one that I've run into, is the way I pay my mods is all equally. There's not like a way to track them, and I'm not trying to be like Amazon making payments for every single timeout. All right, we're gonna have police bounties, and then all of a sudden bans are gonna go through the roof. So I just pay them equally. Which after a few months, I realized that there were like a few mods who hadn't even been in my stream, didn't even watch me anymore for like 8 months. That were still getting paid as much as the person who's in there every single day, like Tim, which I thought was kind of unfair.
Yeah,
you know, they
I
didn't
agree.
come forward
I
because
agree.
they were collecting a check. Whatever, I get it, but that's not a fun conversation to have. Problem number 2, and then I think the final issue with paying mods is it does create a little bit of a weird dynamic because the way I pay them is through donos. So it's like They're incentivized for more donations to happen. You know, more TTS, more whatever.
I get it.
So,
I don't know.
So even figuring out
Exactly,
how to pay
Pork.
them
Whenever my
is
chat
a
breaks,
pain
all the
in its own
freaking
right.
sex bots
Letting the
come through.
advantages
No, welcome
are
back.
way better. Honestly, there are only 3 good reasons to pay mods. 1, it feels good to ride with the ones that got you there. 2, they're usually doing enough work that it is deserving of pay outside of the culture of we just don't pay them because usually streamers can't afford to do it.
I get that.
And 3, you probably have the income to do it without it really impacting anything. So why not? Those are really the only 3 reasons. And if all 3 are applicable to you, then maybe the question is why not? What are the reasons after that you wouldn't do it? This is Kai's reason.
Oh.
What makes you think I'm gonna pay, nigga? Fuck. Yo, I could go to my first VOD, nigga, and if I say, yo, who needs a mod? Yo, who wants a mod? I bet the fucking bottom dollar that you was like,
Me! Stop!
I want to be a mod.
You asked me to be a mod!
I want to be a mod.
You asked me to be a mod!
People do often make the argument that for every mod that would leave because they're not getting paid, there's another to fill its place. There's probably 5. But usually it's lower quality. You know, the mods that are there longer are oftentimes better, more entrenched in the community, and more able to parse through what makes chat good or not good. But yeah, the answer probably is there are people to replace them. You don't have to. You could very easily get away with not doing it, and nobody would bat an eye because it's the culture right now. And I also have to admit, I'm in a spot that very, very few are in. I mean, shit, look what Tyler said.
Yo, Ludwig's mod pays his mod 1K per day. Kind of interesting, no?
Not true.
Hey,
not
Stone Rocks,
less than that.
type another stupid-ass comment like that, and you will not only lose your mod, you'll lose your chat privileges. But I'm not Ludwig. Hey, let me make that real clear.
Been new, stay new, Tyler. All right, but that's it. That's the whole video. What do you think? Has your perspective changed at all? It's the same. Still don't do it. Okay, fair enough. Thought I'd maybe change some minds. Oh, what's that shirt you've been wearing all stream, Ludwig? You might be asking yourself. You can get it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, I think it is important to at least like compensate for like the work that they're able to do. I did not mean to change scenes. I think it's still super like important to compensate for like the work that they're able to do, you know?